It's 5:49 p.m. I've had some time to think about this game. I've had some time to really collect my thoughts. Because if I made this video way earlier, I would have just been screaming at the camera, and I would have had a noise complaint from my neighbors. Real Madrid beat Barcelona 2-1 in the Clásico. And honestly, bro, I think Chesney for locking in the second half. Because if it wasn't for Chesney, I think they would have scored like 3, 4, 5 more goals on us. Seriously, with how you were set up today, it was just so cooked from the start. I don't know. Lamine Yamal is trash talking. Is just one of those things that you gotta go through, bro, as a rivalry. I don't understand why some of these Madrid players, fans, you know, have such a problem with it. I don't understand it. Vinny does the same thing. Ronaldo did the same thing. And I was so cool with it, bro. It's what makes the rivalry great. Why would you want a kid to stop expressing his personality? Stop hyping up this game that hasn't been hyped up for a good while now. This game hasn't been hyped up for like the past 5 years. It only really started in like 2022, and even then, it wasn't the greatest. But now that it is, now that we have these teams that are looking towards their full potential, you want Lamine Yamal, probably one of the best players in the world right now. I wouldn't say the best. To stop talking, stop hyping up El Clásico, stop making this rivalry great again. Because of what? Your feelings? And it's like, you look at this Madrid team, and the ones getting mad the most are the grown men. Daniel Carvajal, how old are you? That dude is 33. Courtois is 33. Both of these guys are pushing 40. What are you getting mad about to an 18-year-old? And I know I keep saying his age. You're a grown man. Very grown at that. It's not like the guy's cursing out your family. It's not like he's doing this. He's saying he'll score at the Bernabeu. What does that have to do? Whatever it is, bro. Whatever it is. This game had already started bad with Hansi Flick not being there, able to coach the players. You got Marcos Sorg there, but, Hansi Flick's presence is very important to the team. And it would have been way better, but it is what it is. You can't really be too mad about it. Even Tchouaméni goes on Twitter and says, look, honestly, I like that Lamine Yamal talks and stuff. I like when there's a bit of a thing between the players, It helps for competition between clubs. That's exactly what I'm saying. I don't know why people take such offense to trash talking. It's part of what makes rivalries. Sometimes it works out in your favors and sometimes it doesn't. It's all part of the show. You either win or you lose, and we just gotta win more than we lose, bro. We're facing against Real Madrid, bro. We're not always gonna beat them. We're not always gonna do this. Right, of course. And that's not even a bad mentality. Real Madrid is one of the greatest teams of all time. You can't put it none of this. Probably the greatest. You can't expect to beat this team all the time, bro. Us beating them is already a huge thing. And if it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, it works out. Then there's people saying that Yamal needs to talk less after that performance. This isn't a Real Madrid team you can talk down to. They look hungry, energetic, and pound for pound. Champions League contenders. You'd be surprised how many Barca fans want this guy to stop talking to. Want him to stop expressing his personality, stop expressing who he is. A lot of white people like Lamine Yamal. The way he plays, the way he expresses himself on the pitch, the way he expresses himself out of like the game, social media, for example. A lot of why Lamine Yamal is so big is because of his personality, the way he acts. And you want him to stop being himself. What? Do you guys understand what you're saying right now, bro? Win or lose, he'll continue to talk. That's his temperament. It's kind of the street football energy that'll make the upcoming battles between Barcelona and Madrid a lot more fiery. Exactly, bro. Heard he's playing with a knock. Surely talk more when you're in your best condition. What? Anyone who's played in the streets knows that there's no excuses. This time the kid takes the L in the disrespect. Yeah. And now in a deleted Barca Universal tweet where they were saying that Lamine Yamal should stop talking, which Barca Universal isn't already a Barca fan. That dude just has the content to make money on Twitter. But it just enables this sort of mindset, bro. Degenerate cucklers projecting their cuck fantasies on him. Hey, they low-key might not be wrong. They might not be wrong. But yeah, we were watching Yamal being destroyed by the club in front of our eyes, and the fans are piling hate onto him instead of holding the club and staff accountable for mismanaging him and playing an unfit player for a short-term gain. Yamal needs to be rested for a few weeks, honestly. Flick is risking him being washed, age 19. He's clearly carrying an injury. Yeah, we've seen that he just wasn't himself today. At least it wasn't like to the degree we know him at. And the reason is clearly because we are dependent on him to win. That is so sad, bro. We're seriously depending on an 18-year-old to help us win. It's so sad, bro. It's so like, that shit, it pisses me off, man. Because we got to overplay this guy in order to win games. When we already have this much talent, we already have this much players that have so much in them. But then we're let down because, we play a game without Lamine and we got to sub him in the 70th minute to hope that we scramble a win somehow. That's how it goes about sometimes. If we go back to talking about how everyone individually played, how we were playing in general, how we played in general, Szczesny locked in the second half, but with Szczesny, you can't have Szczesny as your ball playing keeper. You can't have Szczesny as this because as soon as he's getting pressed by Mbappe, we saw it countless times. This guy is just blasting the ball out, bro. He can't play the ball through the lines. He can't make line breaking passes like Joan Garcia, like Ter Stegen. Ter Stegen hasn't been doing that recently, but you know how Ter Stegen was. He can't do that. That's not Szczesny. So Szczesny right now, shot stopping, amazing, bro. I love it. I love the second half. We would have been destroyed, crushed if it wasn't for Szczesny. And then Pedri getting a red card. I think that hurt me a lot, bro. Nonetheless, though, bro, Clasico is so back. I love to see it, bro. I really do. The rivalry, all of it, man. The fights, how hard each team plays against each other. They want to win, like. And this is all over just Lamine Yamal talking. This game was not as hyped up as it was before Lamine even said any little word, bro. Real Madrid players have split personalities, or they love the spotlight. I mean, it's impossible for you to be upset about Lamine's statement and then laugh with him normally during the match. After the match, you run to him and get angry and tell him you talk too much and start trying to fight him. They are cowards. They waited to secure the result before they opened their mouths. In the complete opposite of Lamine, he talks before games even when Barca aren't favorites. Lamine's personality scares us all. He's a monster. Football has never encountered a personality like Lamine before. That's why people are so riled up, because they're unfamiliar with how athletes like him move. Never seen anything like him in football. That's exactly what I'm saying, bro. It's like people want this sport to stay robotic or something. I don't get it, bro. They want this sport to stay the exact same as it's always have. This humble gimmick, like, bro, I'm here for the entertainment. I've always said this. I'm here for the entertainment. I'm here for all of it, bro. Why do you want a player that we've never sort of seen before that's able to, like, want to talk, want to be a superstar, stay quiet in certain cases? Like, that's not who the guy is, bro. I'm sorry to tell you, but that is not who he is. He's gonna want to talk. He's gonna want to do this because that's who he is. That's where he is from. That's who he is, bro. It's so different from what we've seen before that people have this bad narrative around it, that they think, oh no, he can't be talking like this before a game. He can't be doing this. Brother, just let the guy talk, man. Let the guy talk. If he wins, he wins. If he loses, he loses, bro. That's what makes a rivalry so great. That's like, I don't understand it, bro. Jude Bellingham on his Instagram. Talk is cheap. I love Madrid always. Yo, Ma, you better have a get back moment next to Clasico. I can't stand this. Yo, whenever I see Jude Bellingham try to little bro someone, try to rub their head while they're like down on the ground or something, or just anything like that, yo, I will suck the shit out of you, Jude Bellingham. I don't think you understand, bro. I will fly to Madrid and suck the shit out of you, bro. You fucking twat. You fucking prick. What the fuck do English people use? You fucking... You wanker? Like... Yo, I will... Oh my god, bro. And then they start doing this talk is cheap gimmick as if these guys are absolute saints and didn't run their mouths the entire week, gassing up a remontada against Arsenal, only to go on and lose the game. And they weren't called out for it because they were like, remontada, this and this. 90 minutes on the Bernabeu is a long time. Like, oh no, but it's fine to talk like that. It's fine to talk like that. It's fine to post on Instagram and do that. But when Lamine Yamal does it, nah, it's like, that's not, nah, you can't do that. Like, I will suck the shit out of you and Bellingham and Vinny. And Mbappe too, because Mbappe, I don't like the way you were looking at fucking Lamine too. It's like, the fuck? Stupid bitch. And then this right here is when all the fights almost start happening and stuff. Lamine's over here trying to tell these dudes to take it to the dressing room, trying to fight in the dressing room. Lamine, I don't think Courtois is one of those guys that you want to fight. I don't know who he was talking to. I don't know who directly he was talking to. But then Vinny tries to get into that, trying to fight Vinny as well. But Vinny, you were just acting nice to him like not even 30 minutes ago, saying, "Yo, what up, bro? What up? Yeah. I'm seeing it, Vinny. I'm seeing ya. You here for the Vinny? Yo, ass a fake demon, bro. I'm seeing it. Vinny, you a fake demon, bro. You just start running at the guy, man. You know you ain't gonna do anything, bro. Y'all, who y'all got in the fight, bro? Lamine or Vinny, bro? I got Lamine. UFC main event, that man. I think it's time to talk about Flick. I'm not saying Flick out. I'm not doing any of that. I just need Flick to take accountability to when we need to call out Flick when with stuff isn't going the right way. We need to make sure that when Flick is like doing things wrong, like today he got outclassed by Xabi Alonso. I don't know if that's bad. I don't know if that's like bad takes. I don't know, but he obviously did because we would have been destroyed 5-1, maybe more. I got no clue. If it wasn't for Szczesny, he got saved by Szczesny. But you can see it with Flick. You can see he generally has nothing going for himself tactically. Now, an ounce of inventiveness, even niche errors that individuals make, it goes unnoticed to him. So many individuals make basic errors movement, and Flick never really addresses it because he's not a teacher. Tactically, there's nothing. He just has a system, and the players are like pegs to it. Not even to mention the fact that mid-game, this guy can't adapt to the situation that's going on at all, bro. He doesn't know who to sub in. He doesn't know when to change it. And when he does change something, and it's too late, bro. When Lamine Yamal got changed into being the 10 that we saw, that was like way too late, bro. That was like the last 20, maybe 15, 10 minutes of the game. And it did cause a cross that almost saved Flick's ass with Koundé almost scoring that. But Flick, you gotta change things, man. You really gotta change things. Because the way it's looking, bro, we have a non-existent press with a high line. Non-existent. The way it is now. Not as we were last season, at least. Press, forwards, nothing. Midfielders, basically nothing. And you just leave the defenders there in a high line, cooked the whole time. I think we'd have been fine if we had started at Araujo, but you have a high line with Eric Garcia and Kubarsi, you know? You got to bring Koundé up sometimes. You got to bring Balde up sometimes. So you're basically leaving either one of these three, some of these three, always there by themselves in a high line with Mbappe coming at you, with Vinicius coming at you from one side, Bellingham being somewhere around there. You're going to be cooked. You can't leave it to some of these guys to individually defend when they're just getting physically embodied. I know what Araujo's known for the bozo moments. I know what Araujo's known for not being the best in possession. But you see, as soon as he came in, he's blocking every Mbappe shot that Mbappe was shooting at him. He was getting into spaces. He was getting into like these like spaces that Eric Garcia and Kubarsi aren't able to cover. If you want a high line with a non-existent press, then put Araujo in there, man. Because he can track down space that Mbappe is there. He can track down space if Bellingham's there. If Vinny's there, he's there, man. He's that physical bodied guy, bro. Individually, though, bro, we could just talk about how everyone did today. Koundé wasn't his best game, like, at all, bro. He did get into that one spot that he could have scored, but just didn't make it in. People are saying that if Eric was there, he would have scored it. Whatever it is, man. Who cares? I was pissed, bro, because it would have tied the game. But you know what? Wasn't deserved. Doesn't really matter. Kubarsi, 6.1. 83rd minute, hooked. You can't blame him too much. Non-existent press, but he's just not been looking great. Eric Garcia wasn't his best game. He caused that pen, but Szczesny obviously saved it. Balde just came back from injury. You know, he's trying. He's doing things. I think De Jong was the best midfielder today. Probably the best player besides Szczesny. He really was trying, but you can't one-man this. Pedri, not his greatest game, I will say, bro. Not his greatest game. He gets a yellow card. He has to be careful after getting a yellow card, and then he just ends up getting the red card at the end of the game. Rashford, not the greatest. Just wasn't too much impactful. But I mean, he gets the goal. He was probably the most tenacious of everyone that was there. 7.3, I guess it's deserved. Maybe a 7.0. I don't know. Lamine, 7.0. Lamine, man. I will agree that with Lamine talking, it motivates these guys to want to play better against us. So, Lamine, if you're going to be posting on Instagram, if you're going to be talking, saying that you're going to score at the Bernabeu, bro, you got to at least do something. Give me an assist. Give me something, bro. Because each time you win against Carreras, bro, I understand you might be injured. I understand you might have a knock. Just do something, bro. Give me a little bit of something, bro. Because you did not look like you this entire game. Dude's just passing it back every time he gets past the ball. And then he gets turned into a 10. He has a little bit of more space to get to do something. He gets that cross for Kunde. But other than that, I didn't really see too much, man. Ferran, what the hell was that guy even doing, bro? This guy Ferran would get the ball, just turn, and one of these guys would either have the ball already taken from him. This got subbed out. Marcos Aldo, he came in, he did okay, I guess. Araujo, he came in, he blocked Mbappe. He blocked whoever it was that was taking their shots. He did really well. He was covering down the space that we had because of the high line really well. If Araujo started, I think this game probably would have been different, but whatever it is, man. I really wish we had Rafinha in this game. I really wish we had Juan Garcia. This game probably would have been way different, but it is what it is, bro. We learned. Hopefully we learned, because Flick obviously has not been adapting at all, bro. At all. Hopefully Flick learned something. If not, man, then we might have to start that Flick out movement, man. We might just have to, bro, because hashtag Flick out. This dude just, if we don't start changing nothing, if we just have to keep relying on Lamine, if we got to keep on relying on certain players to carry us to some sort of win. Visca Barca, Visca got the win. I appreciate you guys for watching this video. I really do, bro. I got people really texting me saying, yo, Barca lost. Or Barca lost, this and that. Yo, when I see you, like, bro, I was slapping the shit out of you, bro. What are you talking about? But anyways, man, I appreciate you guys for watching this video. Thank you guys. Join my Discord. Cash at me like $20. Zell me $20, whatever it is. Yeah. See ya.